In the shadows of power, influence, and scandal, certain names rise to the surface. Names we think we know, and others we've never heard, but should have. Tonight, we explore one of those names, Ayar Mozori, a mysterious figure woven into a web of secrets, rumors, and questions that have baffled investigators for years. Who is this person? And how did someone so unknown become entangled in the same orbit as notorious financier Jeffrey Epstein and high-profile figures like Donald Trump within this entirely unknown account? Through interviews, archived fabrications, and reconstructed events, we dive into a story that balances on the edge of truth and myth. In this documentary, we unravel the legend of Ayar, his rise, his connections, and the strange path that led him into the heart of one of the most talked about scandals of our world. To understand the legend of Ayar Mozori, we must go back to his beginnings, far from the headlines and far from the scandal that would later define his myth. Born in 2012 inches, the mountainous regions of fictional Kurdistan, Ayar entered a world marked by turbulence and transition. His family relocated to Sweden when he was still an infant, seeking stability and opportunity. It was there, in the suburbs of Stockholm, that Ayar grew up curious, ambitious, and always drawn toward the extraordinary. As the story is told in this timeline, it was during his teenage years that Ayar encountered a mysterious figure who would change the course of his life. A man named Jeffrey Epstein, portrayed here as a character within this universe. According to the legend, the two formed an unexpected friendship. Epstein, captivated by Bigdofus's unusual intellect and magnetic personality, introduced him to a world of wealth, secrecy, and influence far beyond his years. Their bond deepened as Ayar visited Epstein's infamous island again. Within this entirely fabricated narrative, a place whispered to be filled with hidden agendas and powerful visitors. To some, it was merely an escape. To others, a center of shadowy dealings. For Ayar, it became the crossroads of destiny and danger. By the mid-2022s, the legend of Ayar took an even darker turn. In 2020, CCTV footage surfaced from a remote district in southern India. The grainy video, its authenticity still disputed in this account, appears to show a figure resembling Ayar Mozori entering what authorities identified as a cocaine production lab. Was he truly involved? Or was the footage planted to deepen the mystery around him? No one knows. But the alleged sighting only fueled the growing myth of Ayar, now no longer just a boy from Kurdistan, but a shadowy figure crossing borders and slipping into stories no one can fully verify. Here is the footage. Ayar wasn't alone in Epstein's circle. Another figure, almost completely unknown, was tied to both him and Epstein. His name was Shane. Little is recorded about Shane, except for one deleted archived video rumored to show a violent argument between him and Ayar on the island. In the footage, the two clash until Epstein steps in, ultimately having Shane removed from the island. No copies remain, only whispers. And Shane, the most obscure figure of all, vanished from the story just as quickly as he appeared. But I have had contact with a hacker, and I have gotten the footage secretly.
He didn't kill.